that I left unsaid.
Hello everyone, this is FantasyEsque and welcome back to Vampire Amazon with the Salazar Coven. When we left off in the previous episode, we were with the Salazar army, where Dwight Elkandricar, the first child of Lady Melina, joined the military as the alchemist. So he got his little station on the rooftop of the barracks worked out, started putting up enchantments in the form of lights, so all of those exciting things were happening, and some experimentation in his cauldrons, of course. We have since then returned to the castle with a very important mission today, and I'm sure all of you lovelies are very excited for that. But before we get into all of those shenanigans, I just want to visit with Rowan over here super quick. I've gone ahead and actually put an image of her up in her bed in the children's quarters. Also, she was sleeping in the servants' quarters because I think I locked her out by mistake. She has access now, so all of that is fine and well, but it's so nice to just see her going to sleep in her assigned bed. Like, oh. It's so precious. Literally in the bed right over, we had Rose grow up, but we have lost her portraits and everything else because unfortunately I put them in the chest and just realized too late that once these portraits go into the chest, as well as all the documentation of stuff that Rose did when she was a teenager, when things go into the chest, then they become blacked out and you lose all of that. So unfortunately I realized too late, but from here on, whenever we use a photo, we're going to try and put it up on walls, and if we're done with them, we'll relocate them somewhere else. So like, for example, with Rowan's picture, when she's done, I'll probably relocate them to the other side of the room. We'll line up the walls with either smaller versions of that image or something of the sort. Because they're precious. We need to keep them. They're memories. But guys, we have, as you can see, 4 ladies in the castle with us. So who is going to be the lucky one to conceive next? Because yes, that is the mission of today. Well, some of you have been saying that Rose should get a chance, others have been saying that Nymphadora is the next one, and others have also been saying that, well, previously the queens have taken more than one chances in having children, and oh my goodness, look at this. Well, let's go ahead and replace all of these. How is that even a thing? Freya barely uses her bathroom. But yeah, some of you have been saying that if we go by precedent, then the queen should be the next one to have a child. And guys, I will tell you here on that in fact, the vampiress, because yes, it's going to be a vampire, so Rose is already out of the game, to go ahead and conceive next is going to be, can I find her? Can I find her? Oh my goodness, I see the butler, I see no one else really. Fascinating. Well, we'll just go straight to her. It's going to be, oh, she's right here? I see. It's going to be, ooh, which of the two? Which of the two? The queen. It's going to be the queen, guys. So the queen has decided that it doesn't matter she has twins, because in the past, her foremothers have had 3 daughters, and we'll have to see whether or not Athena decides to cap it on 3. But the point is that the eldest daughter has always passed away. Now, obviously, they're hoping to break this tradition. Nobody's ever had a set of twins before, so maybe it's a good sign. But at the same time, precaution. If anything, if history has taught Athena anything, it's that you need to have as many princesses as possible, because you never know what's going to happen with them. But also, Freya failed. Freya was the second born, and Athena was the youngest child, and she became queen. So what if this next child that she's about to have is the one that's fated to become queen? I don't know. We'll have to see. But also whether or not that's going to be a boy or girl. So before I send her off, because previously I've gotten way too excited and completely forgot to give her the fertility ritual, we need Freya, we need Rose to come up and do that for the queen. So Rose is going to do a fertility ritual on the queen. And previously the queen didn't even have a fertility ritual, but she still had twins. I think Ursula, look at her in the middle of the night. I love her, she's so cute. Ursula and Persephone, they both had fertility rituals, but they only had one child. So, okay, she has performed the ritual, seemingly. Let's check the queen. And she has not received it. Okay, Rose. Try again. We need to get this done. Fertility ritual. Come on. She really does not like the queen. Okay, there we go. She should be giving her the fertility ritual now. Let's go ahead and check. Yep, the queen is now a fertile myrtle. So, there we go. Hopefully this means that her chances of having a girl has improved, although I think she was doing fine on her own anyways. But we're going to have to go ahead and see. And I think that's pretty much done for the queen. So she is not going to waste any time. She's going to garb her royal dragon scale gown. So let's get that done. And Ursula has been the one to go back to the creature cradles that she could visit with her daughter Sol during this whole pregnancy of the queen. But okay, the queen's about to set off. She's gonna go on her own. That's right, on her own. And we'll see who she picks. Off to Willow Creek, off to Willow Creek. I'm so excited. I'm always excited whenever someone conceives. And I'm sure you guys are as well. But okay. This is taking a fair bit. Right, well... This time around as well, none of the boys from the military have been pulled out. Although I think we have one of the Devil's Eyes around. Is it this one? We've got this guy over here. But he can't breed with the queen, I don't think, because he doesn't have sharp ears. And I don't think his brother has sharp ears as well. So yeah, that's a bit slightly awkward, but it's just the way things are, you know? I don't think any of the Devil's Eye brothers have, yeah, they don't have sharp ears, but I don't think they have the eyes either. But, okay, we have options between Lockburn and Bulldog and not Levine, because Levine doesn't have sharp ears either. So it's between Bulldog and a Lockburn. Now, as you guys know, with Freya, I actually wanted to breed her with Lockburn, but he wasn't here, so we ended up going with Francis Flufferton, which resulted in a son. Now, I'm going to get the queen to go ahead and be the one to breed with Lockburn over here, Stefan Lockburn. So we're sending her that way. This time it seems as though he's actually at home. So I don't know, maybe he felt as though fathering Freya's son wasn't nearly as prestigious as fathering the queen's son himself. So I think, yeah, he probably heard the males in town, because they get told, I assume that the queen sends out messengers whenever a lady is about to arrive in Willow Creek, and it seems as though when he found out that the queen was coming this time around, he decided, oh, I'm definitely staying home. And hopefully this time around, Joseph does not act as much of... a leech as, I can't remember his name, but the one who was living with Francis Flufferton, his servant, oh my goodness, guys, you guys saw how that was. You saw how crazy that was. That dude did not stop. He kept third wheeling like crazy. So the queen's gonna come here, do a royal greeting. Let's go ahead, royal greeting. And then she is going to get started. Okay, look at him. Let me get a good look at him. He's got nice features, I think. Yeah, look at him. He's got a good side profile. He looks good. He looks good. Yeah, I think they should have a cute daughter. I think they should. I like the way he looks. He's got this, I couldn't tell from, like, the little portrait, but he looks kind of like a youthful, charming sort of dark vampire. And I like that. I like that. I think they'll make a good mix. So let's go ahead and brighten his day. Heartfelt compliment. Oh, inquire about living conditions, of course. Gonna inquire about living conditions and see if everything's okay. He does have a bit of a small estate over here. And look at that! Well, Joseph is doing a good job so far. He's watching over his master, but he's not intervening. Which is good, because this place is just as small as the other one. Let's have a deep conversation, and I think we can actually get started with some flirts. So let's go ahead, clear away that he is single, which I think he should be. Oh, ask about crops, indeed. Let's ask about the yield. Oh, he's romantic, so this should actually be quite easy. Freya had a difficult time trying to get Francis on board because of his servant, largely. So hopefully these two should be okay. Hopefully Stefan has taught his servant a little bit more respect. And to stay away when you have people like the Queen coming to visit. Keep your distance. Don't intervene on their conversations because they're having some pretty important conversations. Okay. This is good. Things are suggestive. Let's whisper sweet nothings. And flirt again. And what else? Let's look deeply into eyes. The Queen's going through a lot of effort. So if we just have a bit of a thing between the two of them. So if they have a child, if it's a daughter, because if it's a boy, I don't care what the game does with it, but if it's a girl, then she's gonna have brown hair, because I always like the children, the daughters, inheriting the father's hair color. Unless at some point in life I've stuffed up with something, I typically like the daughters having the father's hair. So I guess the daughter's gonna have brown hair, dark brown hair. And she will either have blue eyes of the Queen or white eyes of her father. So that's cool. I don't think we've had any vampiress with like the white eyes in her normal form. They've had it. Oh geez, why is it embarrassing? What did you do? What did you do? Smooth apology. Queenie, how did you butcher that? How did you butcher that? Let's smooth apology, get to know. How did that turn very awkward? She must have made like a romantic something that didn't work. Our bad. My bad. Let's tell him a joke. Let's get him in a good mood again. Yeah, just tell him a bunch of jokes and he might be okay with things. Share insecurities, which the Queen has none. And if she did, why would she share with a male? Nope, I don't think she would do that. But she's got to make him feel a little bit important, you know? Brood about being a vampire. Queenie, it's okay. Look at how good you've trained Joseph. Stefan, good on you. He's trained Joseph so well. He's standing at a distance. He even knows not to impose. Goodness gracious. He's doing a good job. So let's ask about day. Oh. Are you going to the bathroom? I don't know. He's going to look at himself somewhere. Let's discuss plasma flavors. Come on, Queenie. This is the time to be proactive, honey. This is the time for proactivity. Okay, they're a little bit closer to the bedroom, which is good. Let's keep chatting. It's a pleasant conversation. They're still kind of embarrassed. So let's ask about crops. So I'm a little bit wary of going ahead and jumping into a flirt, because I don't know how he's going to take this. Oh look, he's talking about woohoo, because so he kind of knows where this is going. Let's ask about day. Recall mortal life. Not vampiric spell. Let's offer mental relaxation tips. Maybe that's gonna get him in the zone. The Queen's noticing he's a little bit freaked out, and so she's just gonna encourage that. Here, if you just take these steps, you should be a lot more relaxed for what's to come. Okay, good. He's in a happy mood. No. Don't look at the mirror. He's in a happy mood. And so let's try and flirt and see if that works. Okay, Joseph's going into his own room. No. Uh-oh. Things were going so well. I must have done something to screw it up. Okay, I'm so sorry. Let's ask about his day. Oh, goodness gracious. Look, Joseph even went to sleep. Proposed crazy scheme. She's feeling very confident now. From what? You got rejected. Don't practice fighting. I don't know if he's gonna like that. Confident ruler. Ooh. Sometimes Athena's reminded that she's the one that rules over the noble land. Indeed. Okay, she's gonna tell an unbelievable story, and then she's gonna try and compliment his appearance. Actually, do a bold pickup line. I don't know if he's gonna like that, but she's gonna try her best. Let's see. Okay, that worked. Good. So that did work. Now he's flirty. Thank goodness. Flirt with him. Take this chance. Don't let it go. and stick with the safe stuff. I don't know what I did before. I did something and it just turned him off. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. So she's gonna keep going back and forth with these things, because these are the things that work. Okay, flirt, compliment appearance. Oh, look at that. They turned that quick. They turned that quick, guys. There we go. She's getting things done fairly quickly. So let's go ahead and grab that. Okay. There we go. Nice. Sweet. And now she can hopefully grab him. And, oh, well, let's do a suave kiss. And then we should get an option coming up pretty soon. I mean, when the queen hunts, she hunts well. But I can't get over the fact, normally I wouldn't have noticed, but I can't get over the fact how well trained Joseph is. He even voluntarily went to sleep, guys. Voluntarily went to sleep. Unlike that other dude who wouldn't stop leaving us and hounding us and trying to, like, third wheel. Oh my goodness. So that's pretty good. Maybe Stefan really talked to Joseph before the queen came and made it clear that, Joseph, if you interrupt us... Oh, what's this want she has? Oh, she wants to make out with Stefan. Well, oh jeez. Let's go ahead and jump into a little something here. But yeah, maybe he had a talk with Stefan. He's like, Stefan, the queen is coming around this time, and if she finds her way on our doorstep, you better not interrupt me, because if you do, I will rip your throat out of your throat. Well. Ah, jeez. Okay. Oh, now we should definitely have the option. Try for a child. And here they go. Stefan's sleeping, no one's gonna walk in on them. They have this whole room all to themselves. So that's good. How effective. How flippin' effective. Okay, here goes the queen. And this should be quick business. Quick business after all. But this is exciting. He seems in good shape. Stefan Lockburn. I guess he was just not fated for Freya. It was for Queen Athena. Which I'm okay with. And again, hopefully it is a girl. Now, in Generation 1, I don't think the ladies, like, they had a good spread of boys and girls, but more girls than boys. Whereas in the last generation, after I think from the 4th pregnancy onwards, we just kept having boys. 9 consecutive times, I think, we had boys. So, I seriously hope that isn't the case in this generation. I don't think so, because we had a bit of a curse going on in the previous castle, which I'm hoping has been dealt with now. But okay, the queen's gonna take a test. And we'll see whether this venture was a successful one or not. And whether or not the Dragon Queen is gonna return with some eggs. Ah, goodness. I mean, she's a vampire queen. Oh, yes, she's expecting. Nice. Okay, well, the queen is gonna be headed back now. She's doing him the kindness of letting him know that it was a success, but other than that, she doesn't really care what he thinks, and she's never really going to be in contact with him again. So she's going to head back to the castle. Look at that. She is just overjoyed, but she's not going to stay to chat with him because she is heading back. And yeah, she's a vampire queen. She doesn't have a title like a dragon queen or anything, but she wears like a dragon scale dress, so I like to assume sometimes. I don't know, I just say random things. Because it seems like it, doesn't it? She's got this beautiful dragon skill dress. And every time she, like, goes out with it, especially when she's conceiving, I think of dragons. I don't know why, guys. I don't know why, I just do. So, okay. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, I'm so excited. But also, we have other things planned for this episode. We have other things planned. So now she's returned, and she doesn't have to really tell anyone what she was up to in the night or the early hours of the morning. Okay, autonomy is full, which I need to fix. But once the queen gets inside, so Queenie, I'm going to take her into the library because that's typically where everyone likes to stay. Rose, you need to go to the bathroom. Actually, I'll send you to the one downstairs. I'll send you to the baths downstairs. Go down here. Okay, Queenie. Where's Freya? Freya's in the ballroom. I'll leave her be. And Rowan is very sleepy. Not sleepy, she has a bunch of other problems. But okay, you, my darling child, need to come down and use the bathroom as well. Because, everyone, we have to do Rose's reading. Yeah, I know. I mean, Rowan, jeez. We have to do Rowan's reading. She is a vampire and she has joined the castle as a child, which means she is eligible to go ahead and have her reading done. And she needs to go ahead and get that organized. So, Freya, what are you up to? Actually, why did I send Rose down there? Rose is not the one that has to be down there. It has to be Freya. So, Freya, why don't you come into your chambers? Flyer's bat. Does she have any in her inventory? Yes, she does. She has a museberry in her inventory. So really, she needs to come down and sit there. And then we have to give Rowan passage into the priestess chambers. So allow access to Rowan, and then Rowan needs to make her way over here as well. So she's going to do that. I'm going to put autonomy on off so that these ladies listen to me. And don't keep trying to run away. Okay, so hit some play. Rowan's going where she needs to. Good. Nymphadora is safely inside. Freya is heading to where she needs to. Athena is where? Athena, where'd you go? Athena's in the bathroom. And Rose is down here. Okay, so those ladies are just going to have to wait it out. Actually, is there anything I can get them to work on? Oh yeah, Rose, I'll get her to experiment. Oh yeah, resume potion of plentiful needs. Thank you. And Queenie, what do we want to do with you? What do we want to do with you? I'll get it to lounge over here. I think that'll be nice in the library. But okay, let's head down to Rowan. I think we have the priestess waiting for her. Come on, Rowan. You need to go ahead, speed through this. Rose is heading on up to do her duty. So that's good. Rowan's going to go through this. I like the orange on her. I think it looks very cute. But she's going to go tend to her needs in the bathroom. And yes, her needs are absolutely atrocious. She's hungry, she's tired, she needs some socialization and fun. She got closer to Nymphadora though, because Nymphadora was the one who arranged for her portrait to be taken. So that helped out with their relationship. It was a fun experience for her. Once she's done, she's going to walk into the priestess chambers. And then we're going to get her reading done. This is so exciting. Obviously, these readings that we're going to have for the children, they're going to come into fruition in the next season. But you guys are going to help me come up with predictions about what the signs mean and all of those cool things. So, okay. And then, obviously, all of the suggestions you guys gave for the signs of these other ladies that we have, the older vampires right now, all of those readings are coming into fruition in this season. So whether you guys know it or not, the stories are being influenced and formed based on kind of what you guys said to me about these ladies' readings. Okay. Let's go ahead, wind through. This is the first time Rowan's going to be entering the priestess chambers. So it's exciting. I mean, that's a place and a space that no one really goes into except for the priestess. It's not necessarily out of bounds, it's just a private zone. So this is one of the few times that anyone will get to see what's inside. It's when they go in for their reading. And look at this. Wouldn't you be amazed? I know I would if I walked into a chamber like this and I saw so many ingredients, and then I had to walk through like a magical garden to where we're going to have the reading done in the prophecy chamber. Like, ugh, it's so pretty. I love it. Okay, honey, it would be nice if you could change into your everyday wear and then sit down. Because yes, this is a bit of a huge thing. Even so, what's a formal attire? Just out of curiosity. Oh, what's that? No, you don't need to wear formal attire. You just have to wear your everyday attire because you have to be knight and niece. Knight and niece? What am I saying? Neat and nice. Jeez, I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay, well, we know how this works. So basically, Freya, oh, she's thirsty now. She is going to consume a museberry so that she becomes inspired. And then she's going to talk to Rowan about dreams. And the first three thought bubbles that comes up on top of Freya's head, we say that those are the signs, the destiny signs or whatever, prophecy signs for Rowan. And then you guys go down in the comment section and let me know what you think those signs mean about Rowan's future. And then I'll use those signs in the next season to make a story for Rowan, or integrate that into the story for how things develop in the Coven with Rowan. So there we go. That's how things work. And obviously I let the game do a lot of its own things, but then when I fill in the gaps with my story, I use the predictions that you guys gave me, or I take inspiration from the predictions you guys gave me to make a story out of what's happening. And everyone's parts in it. But okay, here we go. She's gonna eat the museberry with the goddess as witness. And we're gonna get this reading started. There we go. Now she's fully inspired and she's gonna talk about dreams. And we are gonna keep an eye out for the three thought bubbles to see what's in store for Rowan's future. Oh, ghosts. Okay, so the first sign is ghost. We need to have a look out for the second sign. So ghost, ghost, ghost. That's interesting. We'll ignore the ones that Rowan's coming up with. We just want to focus on Freya. A net? Okay. A ghost net. Could mean catch. Like ghost catch. But we'll stick with net. Ghost net. And no sun? Okay, so those are the three signs that we got for Rowan. Jeez, guys. Okay, well, what do you think that means? The signs that Rowan received for her prophecy were ghost, net, and no sun. So what does that mean? Like anti-sun or no sun? We'll go for no sun. I have no clue what that's all about. No flippin' clue. Like, I have zero. Oh my goodness. Well, guys, now's the time for you to go crazy and cook up some of your theories about what you think these signs mean, but Freya's gotten these, and she's telling Rowan what her signs are. And obviously, I'm sure at some point they report to the Queen as well, although I actually don't know. In the beginning, back in Season 1, I know Sheba got Amanda as a priestess so that she could figure out her daughter's signs and whatever else, but from that point onwards, I think the priestesses haven't really ever reported the signs to the queens. They've kind of all come to an understanding that these are signs that they kind of tell to the person themselves to give them, like, make them wiser in the decisions they make in life, but they don't really go and report to the Queen, because who knows how the Queen's going to interpret that, and she might punish people without due cause. So it's like, yeah, some divine forces they're playing with over here, trying to see into the future, and so I don't think they try and predict for themselves what's going to happen. It's just something the priestess, so Rowan's the only one who's going to know her own signs, apart from Freya. So Rowan's going to be the only one who knows her signs, and Freya obviously has said the signs, but she doesn't know what they mean. And so she's going to keep it private. That's kind of understanding she has with whoever she reads the signs of. And Rowan's going to know this. Unless she talks about it to someone, nobody's really going to know what's in her future, what's in store for her. But okay, guys, let's get Rowan out of here. She needs to go and eat. She is absolutely hungry. So I'm going to send up to the larder to get some leftovers. Yep, she's got some cake she can eat, which, hey, isn't the healthiest, but that's food. Okay, Rowan, you can head out. And oh, what was that? Darn it, Freya, you had to hiss at that moment, and Rowan didn't like it. I think Rowan got a little bit terrified. Yeah, maybe Rowan got a little bit terrified of this whole reading shenanigans. I guess, no crap, her reading said something about ghosts, so of course she's gonna be scared. But okay, now we gotta lock the doors again. Wait, lock for everyone but Freya. Right, okay. And now I can go ahead and put autonomy back on. So that's good. And let's see, Rose, you're done with this. Let's bottle all of them up. We have 4. Is it? Was it just Melina that you stay at 6? I thought we got 6 beforehand. Maybe it was just Melina. And then we'll get you to keep experimenting. Actually, you have deliveries to make, but that's fine. Keep experimenting for now while I settle these. And actually, hold on a second. Queen, Freya. Wait, Freya? No. Oh! I didn't realize this, but when they have the berries, does that get their thirst up? Because I'm learning things. That means these ladies can also have berries to get their thirst up. That is so flippin' cool. Okay, well, the queen needs a drink at some point, so Rose is going to have to go and deliver that. But she can put the other potions up here. So there we go. She can stock these other ones, and she'll keep one of them to make her delivery. But that's pretty much it. And guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.